Are you mentally prepared to have that huge X on your back all season long where everybody is going to be coming for you?
I mean, I think that's all of us at Texas, and I think we kind of try to shift the narrative. We're going for everyone else. Target's not on our back. We got a red dot on everyone else.
DNA and which the way they treat certain quarterbacks depending on who it is, and they give them grace. They give them grace all the time, and this happens all the time.
He's gonna be straight. All the Sanders are gonna be straight, with or without football. You better believe that. You better believe that. I take care of mine.
Yo, let's be real. The NFL clearly doesn't want Shedeur Sanders to be the face of football. And honestly, it's starting to look like this whole thing runs way deeper than just the game. Let's put it this way. If Shedeur had been raised by a single mom, they'd probably be celebrating him right now. But a successful black father raising a thriving son? That's not the story they want to highlight. Deion Sanders sees it too. He's been trying to stay classy and not call it out directly, but you can tell he's reaching his breaking point. Meanwhile, the league and the media are already working overtime to shape the next golden boy image around Arch Manning. And while Arch gets handed hype on a silver platter, Shedeur's out here earning every ounce of respect with blood, sweat, and stats. Let's not forget, Arch just had a rocky season opener at Texas. The team lost 14-7 to Ohio State, and he walked away with 170 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Yet somehow the analysts and media are lining up with excuses for him like it's their full-time job. Now flip the script. Shedeur throws for over 4,000 yards, racks up 37 touchdowns, and what do they say? He's overrated. He doesn't deserve his spot. It's wild. There's an obvious narrative being pushed here, and it's not about talent, it's about control. The NFL wants to decide who gets to represent the next generation, and right now, Shedeur's not the name they want at the top.
Arch Manning, Shedeur Sanders. Is it a double standard in the media by the way that they treat them?
Hell yeah, one black, one is white.
And here's why this goes way deeper than just Shedeur versus Arch. This is about two dynasties built on completely different foundations. The Mannings? They're football royalty. Archie, Peyton, Eli, the whole family's practically stitched into the NFL's DNA. Peyton's on TV every week. Eli's got his own show, and advertisers can't get enough of them. They're the picture-perfect, safe, all-American brand that corporate sponsors dream about. Now the Sanders family, whole different energy. Deion Primetime Sanders isn't just a coach, he's a movement. He's bold, unapologetic, confident, and he doesn't play by anyone else's rules. He doesn't just shape players, he shapes culture. And that kind of power, it shakes up the system in a way the old guard isn't too comfortable with.
NFL team.
Whoever picks me.
Goat athlete.
Shedeur Sanders.
Goat musician.
Deion Sanders Jr.
Goat actor.
Shedeur Sanders.
Goat TV show.
Coach Prime.
Give us your best SI cover pose.
And Shedeur brings that same energy. Rolex flashing on his wrist, confidence radiating off him, and zero apologies for knowing he's one of the best.
You know, a lot of these guys they're so young, and they don't, with social media and Twitter and Insta, I mean, you can, make someone look so great and you can tear them down so quick. And before it used to be, you have to wait till the paper comes out the next day to make a real evaluation. But in the digital era, it happens in 5 seconds. Even though he didn't have his best game today and they lost, if he uses this to his advantage, Arch, he's going to be tougher.
And isn't it wild how Archie Manning fighting for his son Eli was totally fine, noble, even. But when Deion stands up for Shedeur, suddenly it's disrespectful? That double standard is exactly why the NFL and the media machine feel so threatened. Because if Shedeur becomes the face of the league, it completely flips the script on what a quarterback is supposed to look like. Let's be real. There isn't a single 100% black-owned NFL team out of 32 franchises. Not one. Every team is owned or majority controlled by white billionaires and family dynasties. Sure, there are a few minority stakeholders who are black, but none with real majority power. So yeah, if Shedeur rises to the top, it shakes the foundation of the image they've been protecting for decades. Now about this Arch Manning situation, let's look at the facts. Arch went 17 for 30, threw for about 170 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception in his debut. Texas only managed 7 points in a loss to Ohio State. That's average at best. But turn on ESPN the next morning and what do you hear? Excuses. Nothing but excuses. Every analyst lined up to defend him. Even Texas coach Steve Sarkisian jumped in, saying, "It's not his fault that the expectations were out of control on the outside." And to top it off, Tom Brady himself chimed in, telling Pro Football Focus that Arch actually did well. It's just that fans and analysts were putting too much pressure on him. It's amazing how quick the world is to protect one golden boy while tearing another.
And which the way they treat certain quarterbacks, depending on who it is, and they give him grace. They give him grace all the time. And this happens all the time.
It does.
And some people will turn a blind eye to it and say, "Oh, that's not true." They'll come up with some damn conspiracy theory when it's like right there, it's right there in your face.
Right.
In your face. What are you talking about?
Meanwhile, Dan Orlovsky didn't hold back. He pointed the finger straight at the coaches for Arch's rough debut and posted this on X. Imagine having a generational talent at QB and having the training wheels on all game. You really can't make this up. They're already trying to crown Arch, and he hasn't even done anything yet. The guy's played, 3 games? How do people already know he's a generational talent? Also, funny how last week everything was supposedly Shedeur's fault, but this week it's suddenly on the coaches. Now let's talk numbers. Last season at Colorado, Shedeur Sanders threw for over 4,000 yards, racked up 37 touchdowns, and led multiple comeback wins, turning a one-win program into a national headline every single week. And let's not forget, he did all that behind one of the worst defensive lines in college football. The man was getting sacked 5 or 6 times a game and still dropping absolute dimes. So what did the media say to that? Oh, right. Let's see him do it against real competition. He's not NFL ready. Stats don't matter if he's not winning in the Pac-12. The mainstream media even ran stories from so-called NFL insiders claiming Shedeur was the most overhyped player in history. But here's the thing, people are catching on. Shannon Sharpe and Ocho didn't mince words. They flat out said Arch gets a free pass for struggling, while Shedeur gets dragged.
Can you address this sort of persistent narrative that you're trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders, especially after yesterday and not putting him in for the 2-minute?
Yeah, obviously, I don't concern myself with outside type of things, but I'm committed to his development, just like all of our rookies. So we'll continue to focus on getting our guys better, and that's what we'll stay committed to, and that's what's important.
Ryan Clark didn't sugarcoat a thing when he called out the double standard. He flat out said Arch Manning isn't the golden boy the media keeps trying to sell us on. In fact, Ryan laid it out plain and simple. The whole narrative they're building around Arch just doesn't line up with reality. He wrote, "Arch Manning is not a generational talent. People placed expectations on him without any evidence. He's not Trevor Lawrence or Caleb Williams, who beat out returning starters as freshmen. Instead, Arch sat behind a 7th-round pick for 2 years. He's a good player who will be very good, but let him earn it. Arch has never faced top-level competition. He didn't play high-level ball in Louisiana, nor did he compete in the high school QB circuit. So it'll take time, and that's okay." Now about that whole narrative claiming the Browns are sabotaging Shedeur. Head coach Kevin Stefanski isn't having it. He shut it down completely, saying he's putting just as much time and effort into developing Shedeur as he would with any other rookie on the roster.
Proud of my kids, all of them. And I prepared my kids for any and everything that could possibly happen in life and in sports. That's part of fathering, that's part of parenting, that's part of having a relationship. Be straight. All the Sanders are going to be straight, with or without football. You better believe that. You better believe that. I take care of mine, and I've always have, and y'all know what I mean.
He made it clear he's not losing sleep over whether the league is trying to sabotage his sons. According to him, they're already set up for success, with or without the NFL, and no amount of politics can change that. What Deion's really saying is, you don't own us. His message is loud and clear. His sons don't need validation from the NFL or its gatekeepers. They don't need the system's approval to thrive because they're already winning, financially, culturally, and legacy-wise. In Deion's eyes, the league needs stars like them way more than they need the league. And that right there is what makes the NFL nervous. See, the Mannings? They play by the book. They're polished, marketable, easy for the league to sell. They smile for the cameras and stay on script, the perfect poster family for football royalty. But the Sanders crew? They're different. They're loud, bold, and unapologetic. They don't play the politics game, and they definitely don't bow down to anybody. When Deion says his family will be fine with or without football, what he's really saying is, you can't control us with money or endorsements. We already built our empire. And that kind of freedom, it terrifies the NFL. Because this league isn't just about athletic talent, it's about image management. Owners and sponsors want players they can polish and package, not ones who call out the system. Especially at quarterback, the most visible, most marketable position in the game. The QB is the face of the franchise, the guy on billboards, in commercials, shaking hands with sponsors. And ask yourself, who do those corporations feel more comfortable with? Arch Manning, the golden boy from a dynasty that's been tied to the NFL for generations? Peyton and Eli are already on TV, selling everything from cars to insurance, with that perfect All-American charm. Arch doesn't even have to be great yet. His last name alone is worth millions. Now compare that to Shedeur Sanders, a confident, outspoken black quarterback with swagger, independence, and a father who's never been afraid to challenge the system. He represents culture, charisma, and a new kind of leadership that doesn't ask for permission. But that energy, it makes the establishment uncomfortable. This isn't just about stats. It's about who fits the league's image of what a face of the franchise should look like. And yes, race plays a role because history shows us the pattern. Every time a black quarterback breaks the mold, from Cam Newton to Lamar Jackson to Colin Kaepernick, the media rushes to critique them harder than anyone else. Meanwhile, white quarterbacks with mediocre records, Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel, and now Arch Manning, get endless hype and second chances. That's not coincidence. That's the system protecting its image. So when Deion says his family doesn't need football, it's more than pride, it's power. He's raising sons who aren't begging for acceptance from the old guard. They're redefining what success looks like with or without the NFL's stamp of approval. And fans? They see it. They know exactly what's going on. He posted. One thing white America can't stand is a strong black man raising strong black men. If you pay close attention to the comments and negative reviews, the Sanders family hate comes from white America. And someone else said, this is the unwritten truth. The hate for the Sanders family is wild. We're watching a public butt-breaking attempt. A strong black father and his confident son being punished for not bowing down. When they do it, it's bold. When we do it, it's a problem. Archie Manning openly controlled his sons' careers, told NFL teams where they wouldn't play, and was praised for it. His sons were labeled smart, prepared, and their draft stock went up. But Coach Prime and Shedeur? Coach Prime's called overbearing. Shedeur's labeled cocky. Suddenly, a top 10 pick isn't even a first-rounder. New York Giants, NFL owners, media. What's the difference between the Mannings and the Sanders? So tell me what you think. What's the real difference here? Is it truly about talent? Or are we looking at something deeper like racism and collusion? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.